welcome to the Taurus Full Moon reading. I'm attempting this on live because it took an eternity to upload the last reading. So I'll check all of these readings again because as much as they are like 15 days to a month, some things still resonate, especially if you have those specific placements of that sign. So we're going to be using the Antique Tarot, Antique Anatomy Tarot. We got some oracle cards up in this thing, so we will see what unfolds. I am opening the Sacred Space. It's called the Beaver Moon. And I was reading about it from somebody's Instagram breakdown. I follow a whole bunch of people, so it's a little hard to remember which one, but they broke down the Beaver Moon, and it literally is like preparing for winter. And so we'll be using the African Goddess Rising Oracle, the Black Moon Lilith Oracle. I've been liking these. So, and I was told the Self-Love Edition. So, this is the last moon that Pluto will be in Capricorn ever, unless you live about 250 years. If you outlive the empire, I'm here for you. So we're opening up Sacred Space, asking for clear, concise, and imprinting messages, because I feel like this Taurus full moon did not come to play. I don't know about y'all. My nerves have been bad for a while since all of these changes. It started with Moon in Aries, so you know. But we'll see what gives. So Taurus in general, beyond the whole, stubborn sign, is ruled by Venus, is ruled by Earth, is a fixed sign. Okay, we have messages coming out for somebody. It's a fixed sign, and so it's not that they're stubborn. It's once they have made a decision, that is the decision. And so Taurus, I would say, it's not, to me, stubborn. It's steadfast. It's sturdy. It's tangible. Material things, right? Comforts, softness. Tauruses that I know love wonderful textures, high quality fabrics, things that feel decadent and comfortable, right? And so I think what this full moon will ask you is, where are the ways that you have been so comfortable that you have stayed behind the wall, right? And you have been realized there's more than one way to head to this direction. Because sometimes we'll get so focused that it's like, no, it only has to be this way. And it's like, yo, actually, you can go this way. And so, Beaver Moon, stay ready so you don't got to get ready, right? But also be ready to maybe pivot. The North Node, the nodes in general are going to change into mutable signs. Next year, you're going to have to learn to pivot, to change your mind, to move and read the room, to discern and to release, right? And so yeah, just some overall thoughts on the vibes. I haven't really checked all of the transits, so definitely check them out. But Pluto will be going direct tomorrow, which is also the day of the full moon. in the sign of Capricorn for the last time in this 248-year phase. Pay attention to the world stage. I think we'll see a lot of change once Pluto changes signs. A lot of changing of what the power dynamics are for information technology and the collective. But anyway, that is my spiel. I'm hoping I don't drop no cards because I haven't, my hair, I just washed my hair. It look a little extra natural. So what are these cards we have here? We have basically the Ace of Rods, which would be the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Stay still. Sometimes we feel like, oh, I gotta move, I gotta do this, that is not, it's not the moment now, right? This is a moment to observe, King of Cups, to get into your intuitive bag, to kind of just like really sink into your intuitive self. This is literally saying, do not announce things if it's not ready. Like if you are not ready, again, we're back to the beaver moon, right? The beaver is out here, I don't know, putting all this shit together to prepare for winter so that no one's going hungry, no one's getting cold, the home is ready to go. They done built all the stuff and they can rest and disappear for a while. Refill your cup. Okay, so that is just, that ain't even the pick a card yet. So let us begin with the pick a card. I'm very curious what this moon is going to give. Full moons are for releasing, new moons are for manifesting, but I don't know, y'all. I think, of course I'm dropping cards. I think that we're going to be, it may not be planting the seeds, but it may be kind of like taking care of the seeds that we have planted, if we have planted some, right? Watering it, making sure there's fertilizer. I mean, it is a bowl. You know, checking if it's too damp, if there's rot at the root, whatever. Interesting. We got this again. So for somebody, that's a yes. I don't know what plans you have, but if you've had a plan and you haven't been sure, it is a yes. I need one more card. And this might be a serious breakdown because we got all these oracle cards that I'm about to use. So if you're here with me live, I see somebody. Oh, there's wishes that are about to be, whoever is on this live, I feel like they talking to you, but if it isn't you, there's also a 9 of Cups, so you're gonna get what you want that is emotionally fulfilling. It might not be the way you think, but all right. Oh no, see, I don't even know what y'all could see. Hold on. What was that? The 6 of Wands. There's a lot of movement energy coming through. So for somebody, Ace of Wands, 9 of Cups. That's an absolute yes. So if you're like, I don't know, maybe I should do the thing. Do the thing. All right. I didn't realize it, but all right. So I'm gonna do the Selenite, which Selenite is great for clearing energy. I'm gonna do this Happy Buddha. I don't know if you could see him, but this is a Bloodstone, African Bloodstone. Do I want the Amethyst or do I want, I'm gonna put the elephant. And we have Silver Obsidian Elephant. So 1, 2, 3, make your decision. Oh, okay. I'm being told to pull the oracles now. Oh, very interesting. We got one right at the top, which is, oh yeah, something's brewing. I don't know what it is, but if you have something cooking, let me know. Let me know what unfolds. And I will say this reading is for whenever next year's Taurus moon is, right? Like, it'll probably be, the first thing will be a Taurus new moon, probably by May. So that's how you know how long these things can last. And if you have Taurus placements, you know, there might be something for you. All right. I'm like, why are you blurry? Don't blurry. Anyway. Come on, thingy. There we go. All right. I ain't live girl, so we working. All right. So I hope you have made your decision. 1, 2, 3. The selenite is the first one. And then we shall begin. Let us start with numero uno. Numero uno. I don't know if I'll be using these. We shall see. I'll move this over here. That's okay. So, selenite is my favorite stone. One of them. But it's a practical stone. It cleans the energy of the spaces that you're in, the crystals that are around it. It's the complete energetic, like, cleaning cycle. Okay, it's kind of like, this is the kind of energy that it has. So sometimes the shape of something will, like, pinpoint or focus where the vibe is going. So your card number 1, we have the 3 of coins, the 7 sisters. Are we having a party? What are we celebrating, friends? Are we celebrating life? Are we reconnecting to the pleasures of life by being reminded that life is worth living? Especially like when you're with your homies, you kind of were like, man, I was down bad, but now that I have seen my friends that I love and that love me, the actual reciprocal safe spaces that you have nurtured and cultivated, you just feel brand new. And if you haven't done that, maybe it's overdue. Ooh, what do we have here? Yes. So this is Black Moon Lilith. And Black Moon Lilith is talking about Uranus. Spark of genius and ascension. I'm going to say Pluto in Aquarius. It will be important for all of us, right? But specifically, especially for you. Card number 1. All right, so I'm starting with Uranus first. Let me put these in a way that you can see it. So this is the Uranus card. I'm like, can you see it clearly? All right. This person is all blue, bearded. That's all I got. So, what? This is how you know my brain is all over the place, because why am I in 39 instead of 29? Maybe that's a special number for you. I don't know. 29, Uranus, spark of genius and ascension. When this card shows up, expect the unexpected. Literally, it's giving Forrest Gump, life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Uranus, okay? The only thing to know is that you won't know what is coming. A shakeup is coming to bring change in your life. Uranus is indicating that something or someone is keeping you stuck. Now, the universe is making the move for you, and the change is coming quick, fast, and in a hurry. Um Uranus is a planet of shocks and surprises and genius. It has the potential to shock people into higher states of consciousness through extraordinary events. Uranus was the sky in Roman mythology. It's the planetary ruler, the modern planetary ruler of Aquarius. Traditionally, it's ruled by Saturn. Its generational planet spends about 7 years in one sign and 84 years to orbit the sun. Similar age groups, it's definitely a generational planet. Natal chart. Uranus can indicate the spark of genius you have to lend to the collective consciousness. Without Uranus, we would not awaken, innovate, and ascend. So, listen for your sign. If you have Uranus in Aries, individual freedom, Uranus in Taurus, financial pioneering. You see how we've had Uranus and Taurus all of this year. Financial pioneering. Imagine that retrograde. Yeah. Uranus in Gemini, social rebellion. Uranus in Cancer, family structure. Uranus in Leo, breakthrough creativity. Uranus in Virgo, health innovation. Uranus in Libra, unconventional relationships. So that could be your poly, your queer, etc. Uranus in Scorpio, death and regeneration. Uranus in Sagittarius, new beliefs and spiritual ideas. Uranus in Capricorn, potentially progressive societal structure. Okay. Uranus in Aquarius, scientific innovation. Uranus in Pisces, awakening to a new spiritual thought. So, Uranus will be in Gemini next year, maybe. Social rebellion. I gotta talk to people in the group chat. A sudden change is coming to electrify your reality. A new beginning is on its way. All right. So, that's just this card. Let's go into creativity. The Seven Sisters. Where's my thing? One book. Ah, here. Here. Scoozy. So the Seven Sisters. I love this deck. It's such a pretty deck. Look at the Seven Sisters. Creativity. Let's tell the sisters though. Divine Sisters. It's a divine number. It's number 12. It turns into 3 for numerology. I don't know if it's a master number. I don't think so. Okay, element air. Uranus rules an air sign. Wherever Aquarius is in your chart, please focus on it for the moon and the coming year. It might be of use to you. The Seven Sisters were a mystical Nolans family, identical master physics and conjure women who never aged. But were they? Were the Seven Sisters one shape-shifting woman or 7? And I think this is so like Uranus, but also Pisces energy. Time will never tell. Seven Sisters guidance. Create. You come from conjurers and creators. Your blood remembers. Use your gift to multiply your magic. You are a cosmic creatrix and creative force. Embodiment. You are a divine nation within one person. I am going to repeat that and I'm going to get closer. You are a divine nation within one person. How creative do you allow yourself to be? Break out of your comfort zone and into your creative fertility. You have the power that creates planets So, yes, you are creative. No one else's opinion matters here. Let your inner child play to awaken your creativity. Creating is birthing, is manifesting. Goddess declaration, I am a creative visionary. I don't know what you're about to get into, but it's going to be powerful. And so, Three of Coins, usually Three of Coins is reflected in three people kind of like linking up. No, that's the Three of Cups. I'm lying. I don't remember what the Rider Waite looks like. Just kidding. But with this Three of Coins, I think it can be collaborations, but I also think there are multiple places, avenues, ways of doing what you want to do. Do not underestimate your ability to create the opportunities for yourself. Do not underestimate what you're creating and the power that it can have. Do not underestimate being ahead of the curve, right? Let people catch up to you, but you are the one who puts the value into what you're doing. Don't, this is not a time to be like, oh, let me ask the general public, let me run a poll, let me do the thing. Sometimes people, I say this as a writer and a creative, sometimes people don't know what they want until it's there. That's like a book, right? It's like, oh, what's your audience? Sometimes the audience doesn't know that they needed this book all along. I'm at least speaking for myself. There are books that I'm like, I didn't know I needed this. And so, do the thing. Whatever that thing is, do the thing. But also, if you do need like feedback or whatever, you know the people that you can do this with. It's not everyone. So don't tell everybody, oh, announcing. It's not a move in silence, but move in discernment kind of thing. And also, I'm looking here at just like what's in there. And what this card also gives me is the Wheel of Fortune, because it has like all of these animals in here and all of these things. So don't sleep. I might read the guidebook for this too. So for the self-love edition, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So what title would you give this chapter of your self-love journey? Let me do the little, what is the makeup brush hands? What title would you give this chapter of your self-love journey? And this is from We're Really Not Strangers. I just really like this deck. It's great for journaling as well. Great, great, great for that. All right. I want to, I got this big old guidebook. We might as well get into it. Three of Coins. Okay, you about to do something new. I don't know what it is, but it's going to be popping. And just don't get in your way and hold yourself back or devalue it. Okay? Have you recently embarked on a new project, perhaps a new career or exercise program? The appearance of the Three of Coins shows that your efforts will begin to receive outside validation and recognition. Don't let that thing get to your head, though. You still have a way to go, but you can progress to the next stage feeling confident and secure in your abilities to get things done. Ooh, part of the outside validation might be a spirit team versus actual people. Coins does have an earth element to it, so it might be actual people, but you might get signals from your powers that be that you're on the right track. And so keep going. The Three of Coins can also point toward a collaboration of some sort. You work well in a team, and while it is fine to take on the lead role in the group, remember that other people's opinions are just as valid and useful as your own when you're in a team. Okay. Satisfaction, collaboration, external recognition, new project, and or status. Is there anything else? These people got me doing love readings, bruh. One more card, y'all. This is crazy. Crazy. They got me doing it. Let me start putting cards away to see if they still ask for it. This one is like up. So. Alright, what we got? Slow. Oh, but this didn't fully come out reverse. Upright. So, slow down. Just because we want something so bad doesn't mean we have to rush into it. Take a moment to talk with your partner or self to reflect on what is best. I don't know if you're going into business with a partner in the near future. Taurus energy is not about rushing anything. You don't want to rush through good food, great sex, sleeping in that like perfect spot in your bed. Like nothing that is delicious is worth rushing into. Nothing that is successful is worth rushing into. Take your time. Okay? In order for something to be phenomenal, you gotta slow cook it. And that was also a read for me. So, okay. Thank you, card 1. It's getting interesting. Is this the right deck? It's not, no. Y'all might fit the same. All right. Let's, where do I have this? Oh, in there. Okay. So, we are finally in card 2. I gotta talk to somebody with this amethyst. I don't know who's going to have their this might be also for you. I have never gotten this card. Never. I'm definitely reading another card that I have not gotten before. We will be reading from the things. Okay. So I was trying to see if I could send this to somebody, but I don't know. You know how like Twitter be doing the thing? Well, hey. Deja! Okay, thank you, friend. I'm also trying to send this. I'd be trying to do a lot. But thank you for being here. So, I don't even know like how these things, I don't know. I'm on my own thing and I'm like, how do I see me? I've never gotten these cards. Have you gotten these cards? So we have Atete, which is, this is pretty. So this amethyst is for this deck. That's for sure. Because the first 2 cards are purple. So worthiness. That is something about Taurus too. And the Knight of Coins. Yours. So let me just send a text real quick. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get to these books because I'm very, very curious about this. Then we have number 26, Ketesh. Sacred Lust. I hope I get to get debt 2. When I forget what I said, I'm gonna come back to this. And then Knight of Coins, which is also purple. So let's talk about Bloodstone. Bloodstone can be a heart healing, I see. A heart healing stone. African bloodstone for me feels like ancestral veneration and protection. Just based on it being like green with some red, it's a grounding stone, but it's also a heart stone, right? And so I will say that it can help and support just like hard emotional things if you've been mean to yourself, if you've gone through some hard things. Not everyone is called to Bloodstone. And so if it calls you, sit with it and see what it tells you. I like that it's in a happy Buddha. Because Buddha brings enlightenment and joy and clarity, which we're about to get into. And then, speaking of clarity, this beautiful, beautiful amethyst, um, connect to your true self, your intuitive self, connect to your higher self. Clear your thoughts from all of the muck of noise, exterior noise. A lot of times when we're like, I should, I could be, I must, that's not really the truthful feeling that you have going on. It's a projection of what someone has either told you, an expectation that you have been held to, that has become this like inner marker of like, oh, this is how the value in what I do gets proven. So if you're somebody who has had to perform to get things, be it love, be it success, whatever it is, acceptance, whatever it is, I am here to tell you that the people that are really for you, the places that you should be in, will not require you to be on all of the time. Okay? So if you've been extra exhausted, if you feel burnt out, it's time to kind of like take a step back and really think, do I really need to be doing all this shit just to exist? Some things are a yes, right? Some things we don't have a choice, but we can go about them differently. So that's my spiel on that. And so let's go to 14, which turns into a 5, which marks changes and stuff. So, element bush, okay. Temple warrior, goddess of worthiness, Oromo Ethiopia. Great goddess Atete, queen of the gods, is a fierce protector of women and girls for the Oromo people of Ethiopia. And I'm gonna say femmes, just because that's what I heard. Stop hiding. Well done. Stop hiding, shrinking, and playing small. Stand tall like a majestic sycamore tree. I just am obsessed. If you've never had Ethiopian food, you should go do that. Life does not need to be perfect for you to embrace your own perfection. Oh, I see. You be careful what you ask for, cause I'm getting red. Embodiment. You matter. Worthiness is your veins. Accept yourself now. Your birth certificate says that we need your overflowing magic and vulnerability, and most importantly, we need you. I've actually been kind of discussing this. I don't know, like with self or whatnot, but yes, very rarely get them through. They tend to show up when people need healing, self-worth, self-love. Yes. Where I've been telling people everyone has a special frequency and we need all of you to pull up, right? Like to exist fully in yourself and do the things because you're a frequency that adds to the balance of this world that we live in. And so, if you've been holding back, if you've been, oh, when I get to XYZ. Um, don't wait, right? Like, now is a great time. You don't have to wait till the perfect time. So, where did I stop? Accept yourself now. Your birth certificate says that we need your overflowing magic, joy, and vulnerability, and most importantly, we need you. You are deserving and worthy. The beautiful parts of you that everyone likes are worth loving. The parts that you or others dislike are worth loving too. And I mean, that others dislike is not your business. Your creator loves you unconditionally. Goddess declaration, I matter. This is juicy. I'm with it. I'm with it. The Knight of Coins is actually one of the slowest nights, but I feel like it's the most intentional night. And so whenever the night does arrive, like, that's yours. There's no like question, there is no confusion. It's like, oh, I've been waiting for this for a while. This is actually mine, like dead ass. So let's go into, what am I doing? Oh, you know what I did? I pulled two of these. Well, we're gonna need, I guess we needed extra carry, y'all. 26. I done confused myself. This is how you know Mercury is shortly going into retrograde. Ketesh, goddess of sacred lust. This is I'm on this type of time. Temple lovers, element fire. Ketesh, the mistress of the gods. Is the Egyptian goddess of sacred sexuality, ecstasy, and fertility. Her two men. Well, this is fun. Her two men's. That's her two men's. Okay, she's just a little asking. Her two men's. Those are hers. But also, do you see the sky? They look like constellations to me. Her two men, and it says in parentheses, yes. I'm over here trying to look at the little chat at the same time. Are the fertility god Min and Montu. Oh, the fertility god Min and Montu, the god of war. Very interesting. Oh, I'm like, how do you know which is which? Okay. And there's a lion. I'm trying to, all the symbolism is not a game. Okay, so I'm guessing this is the war dude and this is the fertility dude right here. Okay. You are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. This means I got to do erotic reading, y'all. You deserve to feel good. It feels good to feel good. So allow yourself to feel good. What a novel idea. Lean into your sacred lust. Turn up your own fire and quench your thirst. Dance with pleasure. You daring to embrace your sensuality will set the world on fire. I've been telling you, if you've been holding back, it stops now. Goddess declaration. It feels good to feel good. I am having a great time with this part. Okay. And so last card. Well, no, because we have the self-love edition. I'll take that. I'll bring it out in a second. All right, so we have the Knight. I really like, look at this guidebook, y'all. So the Knight of Coins. The Knight of Coins is efficient and hardworking and believes in the gradual progress of production. There's an innuendo there. He is kind-hearted and dependable and helps out where needed. He can be too cautious and at times may need a nudge. Come on out. As a situation, the Knight of Coins reminds us that, oh, as a person and as a situation. Interesting. I didn't see that. The Knight of Coins reminds us that slow and steady wins the race every time. Sometimes it feels as though things aren't progressing at all and you're actually missing the race, but that's not really the case. Being careful and methodical in your actions is something that will get you the best results. That is also a Saturn gift, right? Saturn says be consistent, be intentional, and you will reap the benefit. Do the opposite, and I'm a dragon. So, keywords: efficient, gradual progress, reliability, following steps, caution. I don't think it gets better than that when it comes to just Taurus energy in general. And so, I think this is perfect. I feel like I don't have to elaborate more than I have. Just get on out from behind the wall that you have placed yourself in. Um, Life is filled with disappointments. Oh, I got 2 cards left. Life is filled with disappointment. Sometimes it's slow to get where you're going, but it doesn't mean you're not getting there. Okay? So, I'm going to pull a Lilith card. It's this one. Jupiter. Listen. For a lot of people, Jupiter is blessings, abundance, but it can also be excess. But the excess that you may have is the excess of being small, being afraid of your boisterous, abundant nature. Don't do that. Expansion, prosperity, and growth. It's a positive sign from the universe when the Jupiter card shows up. Jupiter is the 5th planet from the sun, largest in the solar system. Just like its physical size, it manifests growth and expansion as it moves and speaks with the planets in your chart. I like the way they said that. Jupiter is here to light your way toward progress. You can feel the urge to delve into spiritual shadow work practice, very necessary to get where you're going, or have the opportunity to teach others. This is also a Chiron thing. Jupiter represents knowledge and higher perspective you gain from spiritual ascension. Expect new people, places, and experiences to come into your life and elevate your consciousness. Travel can be incredibly healing for you. Jupiter is known as the king of the gods, Zeus in Greece. He controlled sky, thunder, and weather, or I would say Oya. Jupiter rules over the optimistic fire sign of Sagittarius and the intuitive sign of Pisces. Y'all doing traditional modern up in here. Anyway, it represents 2 sides. Sag invokes the lucky, expansive half. Pisces invokes spiritual, intuitive, and imaginative side. Birth chart, where you can create wealth, experience, and growth in your life. It reveals what comes easily to you, which is very easy to overlook. Let's check out by sign. Jupiter in Aries, forward-thinking leadership. Jupiter in Taurus, pleasure and sensuality. Jupiter in Gemini, communication and social connections. We've had that since May. Jupiter in Cancer, counseling and nurturing. In Leo, self-expression and generosity. Libra, relationships and equality. Business mindedness for Scorpio, and that is fact. Jupiter in Sagittarius, inspiring optimism. Jupiter in Capricorn, discipline and patience. Jupiter in Aquarius, humanitarianism and innovation. Jupiter in Pisces, intuition and creativity. A burst of luck and abundance is on its way. The universe is here to support you. Deck number 2 long. So, let's end it with this. It's coming. What do I want to stop apologizing for? I mean, I don't make these things up. It's live now. It's live now. So, what do I need? Existing. Stop apologizing for existing. That's what I will tell you. All right? That's for anyone who wants to take a screenshot. Stop apologizing for everything. Unless you did something wrong for real. Especially like femme presenting folks. Y'all apologize too much. Stop. I'm sorry for it. No. Stop. Take up space. Exist. And sensually, apparently. Be the baddie that you are. However size, however shape, however. Don't wait. Deck number 3. Card number 3. Ma'at. Ooh, we like a Ma'at. 10 of Cups. Okay. I like this. I'm gonna pull all the cards. I'm gonna pull all the cards correctly. So we have Silver Sheen Obsidian. Because I know it's the deck that you got. The fact that it's a baby elephant and a mama elephant, I'm just saying. Definitely protection. Definitely ancestral protection. They got read down for real. Maternal, generational, spiritual protection, right? Because it's obsidian, it's silver sheen, so it's return to sender. Like, you don't gotta do nothing. You know, all these things that go on in the background, you don't gotta worry about a thing. So, but also it's giving fertility. I ain't gonna hold you. We got the 10 of Cups, giving and receiving. This is such a beautiful card. Well, damn. Okay. I had seen Pluto earlier too. Putrefaction. Hell. We gonna read it. We gonna read it. We gonna read it. I'm gonna read that first, to be honest. To be honest. Okay. Cause I be getting sidetracked. But we'll see. I feel wow, not only one deck getting a love reading. I feel like deck 2 didn't need all that. They working on themselves. Be sexy. Yes. Magusta. Y'all getting a little love card. I ain't gonna hold you. Let me put it down here so I don't forget. Okay. Mira. So where are we going? Okay, we're going to Putrefaction first. It's 37, which turns into a 10, which turns into a 1. I just, as the creepy person in me, right? I may not like horror, but I like the aesthetic, right? This skull has a crown and is standing on the earth. And this is giving, so if anyone seeing this rocks with voodoo, but it's also definitely like a hoodoo black thing. These symbols were intentionally made in ironwork as symbols of protection. Something about shadow release is what it says. What number is it? 37. All right. How you view the world is how you view yourself. Well, let me take a sip of water. When this oracle card shows up, it's time to face the difficult shadows within you and become conscious to what you are projecting into the world. Carl Jung described the shadow as our untamed true nature that we hide from the world to feel safe and accepted in our environment. The authentic side of ourselves is hidden by a mask to protect itself when we experience trauma or challenges. This card calls for you to do inner work around how you perpetuate suffering in your own reality. God damn. When Where are you projecting your own shortcomings, pain, trauma, and angst onto others? Projection occurs when you are triggered and reactive to your outer world. This is because of pain from past traumas or difficulties that have been buried beneath the surface. Think of when an objectively beautiful person walks into a room and immediately receives jealousy. I think this is a two-way street. It's not just for you. And judgment from those in the room who feel insecure in themselves. As an alchemist will use moments like this as an opportunity, words, to cleanse their shadow through releasing others' opinions. Fuck them people. Putrefaction is the fifth phase of alchemy and one of the most emotionally challenging because it requires an honest look within. Scientifically, putrefaction is a decomposition, I swear I know how to read, y'all, of organic matter. Use your life as a spiritual practice and start to release unconscious patterns. Doing so will create space for new healthy ones. Shadow work. Handling difficult emotions is one of the most challenging parts of alchemy. And it is best to not do this alone. Okay, I like that card though. I feel like, you know what it also reminds me of? The Crossroad Man. Seeking a licensed therapist, healer, mystic, astrologer can help guide your way through this extremely sensitive phase of the process, or go back to your notes. Remember that support is available to you. Going to repeat that. Remember that support is available to you, and that requesting it is a sign of strength, not weakness. Purge and integrate the dark energy within you. Shift negative projections into self empowerment. It's one of my favorite things to do. If you need help, holla at your girl. All right. Oh, okay. We're going into love. I subconsciously did that. Okay. Let's make sure to have them right side up. Okay. Okay. All right. Oops. What am I doing? I'm just checking that you still there, friend. Gordon, how does this work? All right. Next says we're going to a little love card next. What you gotta say? What you gotta say for card number 3? Card number 3. Oh, I'm like, there's something. Y'all got something. 2 cards. I know. Something was coming. Ooh. All right. So we got 2 cards: getting to know each other and patience. Let me read patience first. Okay. Why the rush? There's no need to rush divine timing. Enjoy the journey because it is worth the wait. And I just need you to see this face. Hold on. Let me do a little hand focus on the damn card. It's probably too close, too far. Oh, yeah. Damn, bruh. I just want y'all to see how she's side-eyeing this man. I wish. That's exactly why. I'm like, she is side-eyeing this man. Look at him, all happy. Don't be side-eyeing this man. Getting to know each other. See, now y'all feeling all cute. Things are, y'all getting to the my man, my girl, my them situation. Enjoy discovering new commonalities, goals, and dreams as you get to learn more about each other. That's cute. I like that. I'm going to put it right next to the 10 of Cups, too. You only got 30 minutes? All right. I mean, 10 of Cups for me is so close to the sun. Um, because it literally is like after being down bad, right? After desiring, wanting, being disappointed, it's like I'm a regroup and take get myself together to really just like what is the best for me? What do I need? I'm gonna go do that. What do I want? I'm gonna go receive that. Right? I'm gonna make space to receive it. I'm gonna move the clutter of, either unworthiness or whatever away. Where's my African goddess rising? And so it's really focusing on like what feels good to me. Let me go do that, And let me refocus my energy on that and align with it. Did I say everything about the silver sheen obsidian? It's also a good fortune stone. That's, I guess, what I wanted to say. Ma'at, goddess of, first of all, Ma'at gives me Venus vibes because of like weighing the scales of the heart to see if your ass is supposed to be in here, right? Literally, look at that heart right there. So, the scales. Like, are you allowed entry because your heart is worth its weight in gold, or are you bullshitting and you can't come in, right? And what I'll say to that, you got 3 10s. This is a 10. This is a 10. This turns into a 10. You are at your completion phase. This is the season. This is why you gotta alchemize. This is the season where it's like you've been through all the rebirth. Now it's, do you stay as ash or do you emerge the phoenix, right? And as you emerge, like I think a lot about that, gooey butter, caterpillar before the butterfly season. It's like you've been goo, right? Now you're gooey, but you got like wings and shit. And it's like, do you want to break out of this cocoon and fly? Or are you gonna stay in that cocoon? I mean, the best option. Wings, baby, wings. Chicken wings. I'm all over the place. I ain't even gonna hold you. Temple conjurers, goddess of receiving and giving and receiving, Egypt. I'm also thinking about Shauna. I don't know what's going on over here. So, Goddess Ma'at represents alignment, truth, balance. Her name means order, as her father, Egyptian sun god Ra, rose out of the chaos. Didn't I just say rising as the phoenix? And put her in charge of divine justice. Reset your harmonic balance. You're out of alignment. Get into it. The sacred scales command you to give and receive. If you receive without giving, you are selfish and out of alignment. If you give without receiving, you are stuck in martyrdom and out of alignment. Whew. Well, that's a word. Giving and receiving is spiritual law and spell work. Okay? I like that. Give time, money, service, resources, and good vibes. If you are a generous giver, cultivate a practice of receiving. I gotta send this to somebody. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments joyfully. Receive joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same to spirit. And I also consider receiving, especially if you are a giver, as part of adding things to the altar, right? Like part of putting things on the altar of self is receiving. I don't know if that made sense, but it's for somebody. I give goddess declaration. I give easily and freely. I receive freely and easily. I like that. I like that a lot. So, something to journal about. Saying no is also receiving, right? Because you're saying yes to yourself. What am I proudest of myself for saying no to recently? I'm even going to read the little guidebook for the Ten of Cups so we can bring this to a full close. Because love is on its way. You're going to have to learn to receive, especially the divinely aligned and created type of love. That's a different type of time people gonna be on. The Ten of Elixirs is a very positive card to receive in a reading. There's a sense of comfort and harmony surrounding you and your loved ones, perhaps manifesting in a stable home life, enough money for your needs and then some, and someone special to share it all with. I am cackling. The future looks bright in terms of relationships with this card. Any past conflicts are forgiven and unconditional love is possible because of the mutual respect you share. There's a couple of different mutual things that you share. Keywords: comfort, harmony, prosperity, bliss, love, serenity. After the storm, the sun and the rainbows and all of that are here finally. Make sure you use this moon to clear out some of the cobwebs, the walls that you have created that don't let the well, even though I like to say people are waterfalls and not wells, remove the dam that has prevented you from receiving flow. That's it. That's all I got. So I am closing out this sacred space in gratitude. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I hope to hear, when love comes knocking at your door. I'm looking forward for you to alchemize the hardship into joy. And shout out to this last moon in the sign of Taurus, with Pluto being in Capricorn for the very last time. Closing out the space, disconnecting and alchemizing anything that is not in our highest and best. Shout out to you. I will see you in the erotic reading if that is your speed, because I feel like I can't not. And I'll see you in the next moon. And if you resonated, like, share, subscribe, tell a homie, share with a homie, tell them to subscribe, because this is where I will be for a while, especially in the next year. Astrolyszics will be just on a temporary hiatus. So most of my readings will be here on the channel. And thank you so much for